The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, yellow lady. 28. Don't get nervous. Ready, take.
He'll have a first down past the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Gets it to Meredith, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Hey, here we go, here we go. He's coming, check in. Come off the ball, come on. 28. Here we go, here we go.
Throwing on second and long. Breeze, he's good at... And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. D.D. Westbrook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 40.
24 is the mark. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Hey, low. Kill. Check. Crunch.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Tight end right. 24 is the mark. I'm coming after you. He's checking. Crash. Shit.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Safety's creeping. Switch. SOS. 24 is the mic.
On third and long, it's Wentz. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check out. 74. Lefty. No. Tighten up. Switch.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. It's complete to Grant. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
24 is the mic. Right. Switch up. Lion. Switch. What?
Down and man inside.
Undercrush.
Now Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
From the 41, Breeze, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, orbit. Mike 28. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Check.
Throwing now is Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here comes Grant on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves, despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ram. Watch the shot. Check 50. Check nickel. Check 4. Black.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Hey, Charlie. 24 is the mic. Check. 24 is the mic. Watch the run.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 82. Sunday. Bravo. Bang.
On 2nd down, it's Grant, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
23, here we go. 120. Strong left. 3 down. 82, 10. 24 is the mic. Man, I got you. Check.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And Oliver, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
I got 11. He's mine. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. 24 is the mic. Watch the pass. Check 37. Slam. He's coming. We got double up.
Throwing is Wentz. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Lead 5-7.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On first and 10, here's Wentz. Going top shelf for Smith. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
Hey, easy. Mike, 28. Mike, 20. You're good, you're good. Mike, 4, ready. I'm coming.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Parker's got it for a Patriots touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down now, it's Grant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
He's coming, double up. Alert 3, alert 3. 81, 81.
This is Grant. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Let's go, deep, tighten up.
A final shot before half for Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Grant. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Seattle.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2 kill.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
On 1st down, Samuel nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Man 5-7.
Check 25.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 35. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Sunday. Hey, ram.
Hey, exit.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Watch out.
Hey, great 57. Hey, outside, solid.
Hey, Echo.
Here, shift.
Stay in open. 24.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Matt Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That's me. 24 is the mic.
Hey, red 5-2, out here.
Check.
Here, shift.
24 is the mic. I got you.
Williams.
Watch twins.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
6 down, man, 5-4.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, great.
Check.
Here, shift.
Get him. You got him.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Switch gears.
74.
They'll try and run for that first and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Ready? 5-8.
Hey, check. Single. Watch 80.
53.
My 28. They can't hang.
Hey, high 7.
Tackle. Check safety.
Hey, easy. Here we go. Ready, set.
Now Breeze on third down. The open man is Westbrook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Check. Hey, box truck. Hey, easy.
Breeze now on first down. He completes it to Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Parker, the intended target, and now it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 99.
Breeze to throw again. And he completes it to Westbrook. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. D.D. Westbrook with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
Motion, reset. Over here.
Now Wentz. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They go back to Grant. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On 1st down, Breeze. This complete to Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Hey, team 6.
28. Mike, 28.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. They'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
0-2. Check in. Hey, Alpha. Here we go. Tonight.
Breeze is looking to throw. He's going to air one out. Parker's got it. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here, and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing on second down. Wentz. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34. Wentz now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey,
Lou. Rip.
Slam.
Wentz will try again on second down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
I smell fear in that offense. Watch the end. 36.
Sunday. Lefty. Come. Great 15.
On third and long, it's Wentz. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down?
No.
Check the backer.
Here.
Flow.
Two jet. Lion. Buzz. Here.
Motion to the backfield.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Ready. 5-9. Kill.
Hey, alert 3.
Bree's going to throw here. He'll find Lindsey here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Kill.
Watch the whip.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
24 is the mic.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
20. Hey, wahoo! Ram. Check. Check, hot route. Hot. Kill.
One final try now for Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Pats, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.